a bunch of pictures where there will be flat lie for you to aim for on some holes.
Very nice.
And flat lie is your friend.
I think also in that video we'll go ahead and I'll upload one of the times that I have used the hero shot. We're continuing with our why we play Penya. Now the biggest question is, how does Penya stack up to the other MMOs that are out there and the other games out there?
Well, it took $1,000 from me, so I don't think I need to say more.
This is one of the games I keep coming back to for some reason, and it's not really that. It's just one of those games that I can never get tired of. I played WoW. I play WoW on and off all the time, and basically WoW gets to the point where it's boring, where you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. You get stuck in a rut. But with Penya, I never feel that way. I feel like it's less based upon, usages of skills and how well I can think out a situation. And I guess that kind of appeals to me.
How well you can hero shot.
It does matter, how many times I hit Penya before I end up 15 yards from the hole. Yes.
That's Sandy's ultimate goal in life.
Yes, it is.
Kibs would like to interject here that Kibs does not play any other MMOs.
But you do play
and
other
Kibs
games.
is going to refer to himself in the third person from now on.
You do play other games, though, correct, Kibs?
Yes, Kibs does.
How does Penya stack up compared to those games?
Well, Kibs finds that he plays Penya every day, and other games probably not so much. I don't know what that means. I mean, Kibs does not know what that means.
Well, one thing that is kind of nice about Penya is even, like most MMOs, it doesn't have an end to it. Which means you can always keep playing, and there's always going to be new stuff for you to discover, or compete against, or new courses to play on, when Lost Seaways gets here. And with other games like my Zelda games, I am a huge Zelda fanboy. And I can usually only play through those once or twice before I get sick of them.
I'm going to say right now, one thing Penya does not have that other games have, which makes me adore Penya, is there is no grinding. I play not that many online games. I was never a big PC gamer. I mostly am a Sony fangirl. I love my PlayStation 3. And even though I play things like Trickster, which I actually enjoy as an online game despite the fact there's grinding, but I think the reason for that is because they're both made by Entries. Penya and Trickster are both made by the same company. But I still think Penya as a game will always get my attention over anything else, even if it's Final Fantasy XI or Wonderland Online. It doesn't matter. Penya is going to shoot my interest through the roof.
Simply because you're not killing the same monster doing the same quest over and over and over again.
Yeah, every experience on Penya is different. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I mean, I could have a day where I get like several chip-ins in one course, and I'm like, oh my god, where'd that come from? I must be really lucky today. And then the next game after that, I totally suck and start beating on my wall. So it really just depends.
And now, from his cage in a corner, ready to answer all your emails, because we make them do it, is Kibs.
Hey, and welcome to Kibs Q&A, the part of the show where I answer questions that you send in to me. Now, let's go ahead and get started right off the bat here. Grant says, marry me, plus a question. I noticed on Sweatdrop's blog some stats on the Lucky Star Club set. Now, I've never heard of it before, but if it can do that to your Penya zone, it has to be awesome. Could you please give me some information on that? Well, basically, the Lucky Star Club set is a set that rookies start out with in Season 4. Rookies can use it alone, not beginners, not seniors, not amateurs, and basically what it does is it widens your Penya zone to a ridiculous size. It's huge, and it has an enormous amount of control, but it's at the cost of other stats. I'd recommend using the club set if you have a really, really hard time hitting Penya, or if you're in the middle of like a 2x Pang event, you've got a couple Pang masteries in your closet, and you've got a bunch of phoenixes to whack around all day.
I would like to note, though, that we don't know if it's just for Season 4 or just for Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know that
I would
yet.
definitely like to make an alternate account just to play with this club set.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, anything that makes your penguin
Alright.
zone that big is awesome.
Kiba asks, Kibs, will you marry me? And I will say, yes, I will. And that's all the questions we've got.
Also, I'd like to say, Grant, yes, I will marry you.
Oh lord.
No one wants to marry
Was
Connor.
that was that the Grant from NM OD? No. Aw.
I'm all sad now. I'm Mary Bliss.
Kana has no
You're
love
married to the
interests.
penguins.
Yay! Pimpin'
Kana
Army!
is queen of penguins. You can send in your questions to kibs@intotherough.com and we will answer them on the show.
The goils and ghouls! Good evening, boys and ghouls! And now with your terrifying Mr. E-Card's Tales from the Crypt with Sangolem, Kanashimi, and Gibbs.
Alright, and this is our new segment, Mr. E-Card's Tales from the Crypts. We're going to talk a little bit each month about how we fared with this new rare, talk about any info that we have, and I believe, Kana, you've also got something that we're going to be mentioning every show.
Yes, we would like to mention the petition for e-cards, which was brought to my attention by a user named Blackie, and I ended up posting a entry on it in Tiki Spellbook. We will offer the URL for this petition in our show notes, and basically, we know that protests won't work. We know that boycotts won't work, because no matter what, people will buy e-cards. It's a known fact, it's gonna happen. You can't boycott it. I'm sorry. The only way to get it is to show interest in it, and that's what we tried to do with our first show, and that's why we're advertising this petition at all. So I'd really hope for you guys to sign that if you're a Pengy player, and totally support the idea.
Alright, now actually, I had a rare stroke of luck. Now I have to say, with the last two rares, I was hurting really bad, and I think I know the reason why now, which we'll talk about later, but I ended up getting this one in about 14 tries, and so now I have my big, cuddly, awesome, giant Papel.
Papel, yuck. I got him in 3
Kana
tries.
does not like kitty trash bag.
And I didn't even
Yes.
want him. I literally was trying, and I hate to sound rude to all the people who did not get him, but I was literally just trying 10 e-cards just for the heck of it. I wanted some roses, I wanted some replay tapes, believe it or not, and on my 3rd card, I ended up getting the Capel, and I was like, yay, now I have it. Now I am not going to use it.
Let's hear the exorbitantly large number that is normally Kibs.
90! I spent 90 e-cards, which is actually not that bad compared to some of the other things I've tried for, like the Power Ring, which I spent over 240 e-cards on, and still did not get.
But still the unluckiest of us all.
Yes, still the unluckiest. I'm starting to wonder why OGP hates me so bad. It hurts sometimes.
It's probably because you talked to the GM.
Yes.
And they know your name, and you say ban
It's
kids
probably
in your
Icon.
name.
Basically,
It's all Icon.
we've got some pretty big news today, which is going to be featured on the Crypt. And I believe you ferreted that out, Connor.
Yes, I did find this out, and I was actually quite surprised. But the way we know that the e-card rares work in Korea, we have no confirmation if they work here in the US, but it's